And happy Halloween. You know, it's always nice to have the fall chill arrive just in time for Halloween. And really, it was a perfect evening for some trick-or-treating. We saw temperatures in the upper 50s to lower 60s early on this evening. Now temperatures sitting anywhere from around 50 degrees in Opelousas to 60 degrees in Pecan Island as of the 10 o'clock hour. 55 degrees in New Iberia, 56 in Patterson, and 57 degrees the current temperature here in Lafayette. Under clear skies, those dew points settling into the lower 50s. Temperatures heading for the upper 40s to lower 50s by morning, and as we head through the course of your Sunday, we'll see mainly sunny skies, a few high passing clouds throughout the day as a front will be moving through the region. Also a little bit breezier as well. We'll see northerly winds anywhere from around 12 to 20 miles per hour. High temperatures will be topping out in the lower to mid 70s. Coming up, we'll have a look at the rest of that spooktacular forecast. It's all coming your way in just a little bit.
The COVID restrictions put into place by Governor Edwards are still in effect following the end of legislation last week. Senator Gerald Boudreaux says he received many calls from business owners confused on whether or not they need to enforce the mask mandate. One business owner we spoke with says they need help sooner rather than later.
We remain in phase 3 and until a ruling from the court, that's where we are. But then, you know, at the same time, we know there's over 45 states who've seen a surge, and Louisiana is not one of them. So I want to just encourage everybody to continue to do that. So
I'm tired of this. It's time something gets done. Edwards needs to do something. He's against the bars, and I'm tired of this. And like the casinos, everything's open. This, you know, it's bull. We need help. Small businesses need help.
In state news, the New Orleans police officer shot while on patrol has been identified as Trevor Abney. According to our partners at The Advocate, he and another officer were driving a police cruiser through the French Quarter. That's when a passenger in a pedicab fired several shots at the car. He was hit in the left cheek of his face. He is stable but in critical condition. New tonight in Lafayette, a boy is in critical condition after a shooting. It happened on West Simcoe Street near South St. Antoine Street. According to police, the victim was taken to the hospital by a family member. At this time, there is no word on any suspects. A Lafayette man is dead after being struck by a car while riding his bike last night. Police say it happened around 10:15 p.m. near the corner of Ambassador Caffrey and Eras Landry. John Fontenot tried to make a left turn on his bike. That's when a car traveling in the opposite direction hit him. A quick-thinking neighbor likely saved a home from catching on fire in Scott. Officials say a trailer camper next to a home caught on fire this afternoon. A neighbor saw the fire and hooked the trailer onto his truck and pulled it away from the home into an open field. No one was injured. Investigators believe the fire was a result of a short in the refrigerator. In JEANERETTE, a fundraiser was held today to support a new Iberia mother who's fallen on hard times. In June, her teenage son and stepson were both shot and killed. Most recently, her home was vandalized. A group called We Push decided to use an already planned fundraiser for breast cancer awareness to also help the family out.
It was very overwhelming. I tried not to cry, but it's very overwhelming.
We are our brother's keeper. And I think it's our responsibility to help each other when we need the help.
Election day may be impacted for some parishes in southeast Louisiana following Hurricane Zeta. As of today, 68 polling locations are still without power. More than half of them are in Orleans and Jefferson Parish. The Secretary of State's office says polling locations without power on Election day will use generators to operate equipment. The polling location for some voters in St. Landry Parish is changing. The change is for Ward 1, Precinct 15 and 15A. Residents were originally going to vote at the Pupil Appraisal Center in Opelousas, but the new location isn't too far. You'll now vote in the back of the building at the St. Landry Accelerated Transition School. President Trump and Joe Biden are hitting the battleground states in the final stretch of their campaigns. Both are fighting for undecided voters, but a record number of Americans have already cast their ballots early. ABC's Karina Mitchell has the latest.
On this final weekend before the election, both campaigns are making their case to voters across key battleground states. Joe Biden reaching out to voters in Michigan, a state President Trump won by just 11,000 votes in 2016.
3 days to put an end to a presidency that has divided this nation. 3 days. We can put an end to a presidency that has failed to protect this nation.
Joined by former President Obama, together for the first time on the campaign trail.
This Tuesday, everything is on the line. The good news is, on Tuesday, you can choose change.
Biden's running mate, Senator Kamala Harris, working to get out the vote in Florida.
I believe that folks are turning out because, again, they know what's at stake. They want to know that they have a president who understands the commonality between all of us.
President Trump holding 4 rallies Saturday in Pennsylvania.
If Joe Biden is elected, he will cancel and you know that he's going to terminate, frankly, a better word, terminate your energy industry. They want to go to wind, they want to go. They don't even want wind. Honestly, I don't think they want energy, period.
The First Lady also visiting Pennsylvania and Wisconsin.
Joe Biden say it will be a dark winter. His solution is to move backwards, to shut things down, to scare the people of our country. That is not leadership.
More than 90 million Americans have already cast their ballots, a record for early voting. Voters waiting in long lines in Oklahoma, New York, Florida, and in Georgia.
If you want to make change, the best change that you can do for our country is to vote.
In Texas, 9 million people have already cast their ballots, surpassing the state's entire voter turnout in 2016. As the deadline approaches, officials in some states now urging voters to drop off their ballots rather than mailing them to ensure they arrive on time. Karina Mitchell, ABC News, New York.
Coming up, threatening emails some voters received are being traced back to hackers in Iran. That story coming up later in the show. But first, how's the rest of the weekend shaping up? Meteorologist Bradley Benoit has the answer next on Acadiana's News Channel.
Complete forecast. Here's KATC meteorologist Bradley Benoit.
Welcome back and happy Halloween. Just a great day of weather across Acadiana today. Another nice one in store tomorrow, and then some more cooler weather on the way for next week. We'll get into all the details here in just a little bit. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the upper level pattern. High pressure and consequently quiet weather continues to be in control across the Gulf Coast. Upper level trough continues to build across the plains and into the Midwest, and that's going to usher in another cold front tomorrow, allowing for those cooler temperatures to remain in place as we head through at least the first parts of the upcoming week. So here we go with Futurecast, looking to start out on the quiet side tomorrow morning. Temperatures will be building into the upper 60s to right around 70 degrees right around the lunchtime hour, and we'll have a cold front moving through the area tomorrow, so it is going to be a little bit more on the breezy side. We'll see winds out of the north anywhere from around 12 to 20 miles per hour. High temperatures briefly reaching the lower to mid 70s by tomorrow afternoon, and then temperatures dropping into the mid 60s by tomorrow evening, but then falling a lot more than that as we head into tomorrow night into early Monday morning. Now out in the tropics, here we are on Halloween night tomorrow, November 1st. Unbelievably still talking about the tropics and the hurricane season here, but we did have tropical depression number 29 form as of the 4 o'clock advisory earlier. That was upgraded to tropical storm Ada as of the 10 o'clock advisory this evening. And here it is in the Caribbean Sea. Winds at 40 miles per hour, moving to the west at 15. It'll continue to head west as we head to the next several days, eventually reaching hurricane status here as we head into Monday before making landfall in Central America sometime on Tuesday evening. Forecast track continues to take it into Central America, where it eventually will weaken. And again, yes, we do have some of the models that eventually want to turn it more northward, maybe head into the eastern Gulf close to Florida, but we're still 7 to 10 days out. We know the forecast, once we're talking that far out, becomes quite uncertain. So we'll keep an eye on it, keep you updated here as we head through the next several days. Meanwhile, temperatures here locally waking up tomorrow morning, they'll be in the upper 40s to lower 50s, and then temperatures warming up into the lower and mid 70s by tomorrow afternoon. A few high clouds will be possible as that frontal boundary will be moving through the region, but otherwise mainly sunny skies expected. And then even colder temperatures as we head into Monday morning. We'll be talking mid 40s across a good portion of Acadiana, some lower 40s possible for some of our northern parishes, and then high temperatures will struggle to reach the mid 60s as we head into Monday afternoon with abundant sunshine remaining in place. So nice and cool tonight with mainly clear skies. We'll see those low temperatures again, upper 40s to lower 50s, and we have that full blue hunter's moon out there on this Halloween night. And as we head into tomorrow, nice into the weekend, again a little bit breezier out there. We'll see northerly winds at around 12 to 17 miles per hour, gusts at times exceeding 20 miles per hour, so keep that in mind. High temperatures topping out in the lower to mid 70s, rolling through the next 10 days. Weather looking pretty good here across Acadiana. No major issues. Do keep in mind the time falls back 1 hour a little bit later on tonight. We do turn a little bit cooler heading into Monday. Again, high temperatures in the mid 60s. Cool start to election day. We'll see low temperatures in the lower 40s, barely reaching 70 degrees for Tuesday afternoon. And then a gradual warm up as we head through the rest of next week. But overall, rain chances also staying fairly low through the next 10